Morning, everybody. So this is going to be my next project. I've got to put in a garden, a raised bed garden. So I have to clean up all of this stuff, remove it. Those are my fence posts. And then I have to clear all this debris out. So it's probably going to be a couple of episodes of doing this because it's a long process. It's the digging out of everything that's in there, the old beds that I had put in there, and then cleaning up everything else. So let's get started. All these skids here and down to our burn pile. I'm going to take a different approach in removing all this. I'm going to grab my truck, back it in here, and then fill her up and take it down because walking back and forth is a bit too much for me. Okay, we're going to speed this one up a bit. I got to clean up this, which I'm not sure if it's still attached or not. And then I have to clean up the one that's over there with the old boards. And then clean up any other extra stuff that's been lying around here. So let's get started. I don't know what I'm I'm going to find underneath this stuff either. A lot of rotten boards. And a lot of stilt grass, which I need to kill because it's invasive stuff. This was a nice garden at one time, but job gets in the way and you work, I don't know, was it 9.5 to 11-hour days, depending on the season, and you kind of neglect what you wanted to do in the first place by having a nice little garden. So we're going to speed this up. Got to clean up these boards here. Hopefully I don't disturb the bird that's in the birdhouse there. We'll see. Got to get it done. This is no fun. Should have done this in the winter when there was no weeds or anything anywhere. It'll be much easier, that's for sure. Make sure you don't get the nails in the yard. We're going to speed this up. So I got all the boards out that were rotted and everything that were piled up on here. But I still have this one raised bed in here that you can barely see. It's behind all these weeds. And then the other side. But I think I got all of this stuff out. It's ready. I think I got that one out. That was an asparagus bed. And that was another raised bed over there. So now I gotta go dump that and see what else I can get into today. I was hoping to do this before the sun completely came across over to the side. It's getting a little warm, but we'll see. This thing here is actually the gate that it was, but I need to take the hardware off before I can throw out the boards, and those are actually fairly decent boards I can still use. So we'll see. So I took a little break for lunch, and now the gnats are really bad. And now I have to move all those green T-posts, probably put them over there in the stack of raised beds I have. And then I want to clean up these boards here because I want to lay them on top of this raised bed so that they're off the ground. And then move all this wire and stuff over to my other pile because I really need to go to the scrapyard and get rid of some scraps. So let's get busy. So we're going to move all these T-posts now. Really need to take a run to the dump, get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I don't really need it anymore because I'm revamping the whole thing. So all this needs to go. Piles of stuff over here need to go. Stack stones, I'll probably move those and use them in this raised bed. Garden bed, actually. Garden, once it's fenced in and everything. Clear it all out and we'll be good to go. Right now, we're just going to speed this up. I got to pull these 3 bush honeysuckles out of this raised bed here. They've been in here for several years because they're supposed to be for another project, which didn't come about. Things came about and weren't able to do the project. So I got to figure out what to do with these down the road. I'll probably cut them back so that they actually look halfway decent. And then let's move on to moving these boards over to here. Get them off the ground here. I want to see if I can't pull these welded wire out of the weeds here so that we have access to mowing down this one section here. Gotta get rid of this stuff. Hopefully there's some place that I can take it, or I can find somebody to come and get all of the metal so we can keep this going. Gonna rake up what I can into small piles and see what we can accomplish for the rest of the day. Sometimes you just want to burn this stuff out. Just as easy. Kill it back, which would be nice. I'm just going to speed this up. Taking a little break, get a little water. I mean, it's not bad out here, but I do have a sweatshirt on. That's so I didn't get all scratched up. when I was moving all the boards. So I needed a little break. But I did get a lot of it cleaned up, and the gnats are really bad. Cleaned up, moved the pavers around, so we should be able to get in here with the mower, at least on this edge that I started with. And if I need to bring in a weed trimmer and then just cut back all the weeds, which might be easier, and then I need to get some cardboard and put that down, because that would help suppress a lot of these weeds. But I'm just going to take a little break here, enjoy the weather, because the next 2 days we're supposed to have rain, which will help down the road with the fence posts once I start drilling the holes. So we'll see what happens. Gonna break out the old weed trimmer, see if I can't cut back some of these nuisance weeds to make it a little easier for myself. So we'll get on this job here. Well, I think that's it for today. I've got all the weed trimming done. I've got some brush that I raked up. All the wiring and stuff is pulled and ready to be piled up and sent out somewhere. And then I think that is it for today. There's more to come, lots more to do. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.